where we love the Word of God just like we love our coffee, strong and fresh. Sorry, I came on just about a minute or two late. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that we're back here and we are on live on a continual basis. We're going to be starting again. And I just wanted to come on here and touch base with you and just let you know, share the show if you could. We want to get this out to as many people as possible. Give me just 1 minute here. I want to grab something here. I want to grab my coffee cup, make sure I got my coffee, and we want to get right into the show this morning. Hey, I hope everybody is okay. We're gonna have our setup back here tomorrow. We'll have everything up and running. We just hit the ground running, and we've been so extremely busy, but we are back now. And I wanted to come on and just touch base with you, and I wanted to share something with you powerful that God gave me for today. And I want to give you three powerful secrets um, to this generation right now. And here's what I want to do. I want to talk to you guys about this generation's ability to be moved by perverse doctrine. Okay, and here's what I want to talk about. And this is a real big key with me. I'll have some major announcements tomorrow, some updates on our outreach. We've got a lot of things going here in the ministry. But I want to share with you something that's really powerful in my life right now. And I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and it's good to see everybody. I hope you're on here. Love you guys. I can't really see all the comments right now. I think, hey, hello from Iowa. Um, Let me know where you're at. Comment hello, say hello, everybody. Give me some thumbs up, stuff like that. Love you guys. So I want to talk to you guys about uh, how this generation um, is being sucked in to what I call perversion of doctrine. Now, I'm going to give you three powerful secrets, and I want to start out by saying this: just because someone teaches on a sermon or a subject like finances, healing, deliverance, church growth, whatever the subject may be, doesn't mean, uh, you know, that every time you hear something on that subject, this generation, this culture, they get frustrated, they shut down because it's something that they didn't really want to hear, they didn't want to talk about. And so, what you end up having happen is you have a generation that hears all kinds of doctrine, all kinds of things, get all kinds of subjects taught, and then um, what happens is that you know we just decide and we develop. Oh well, it's not going to really matter if they're teaching on finances. They must be all about money. Well, that's not necessarily true. Just so here's the first one, and I want you to write this in the comment section. Write this in your notes. Just because there's false teaching on finances doesn't remove the truth about finances. I want you to catch that, or any subject. Just because someone teaches falsely on a subject doesn't mean it removes the truth about that subject. You can be a false teacher about healing. You can be a false teacher about faith. You can teach wrong doctrine when it comes to um, all kinds of different things. And one of the things that I think that we do is we take a false teaching, we take a false doctrine, we take somebody that's taught something wrong for, he's teaching on finances. All he is a money hungry preacher. Well, there's some truth to that. There's some truth that people have gotten hung up about money. However, it doesn't take away from the real teaching about sowing seed, about reaping, about paying your tithe. There are true biblical doctrinal statements in the Word of God that need to be taught about those things to help us bring deliverance. So what you've got to learn to do is you've got to learn to find the men that are teaching the truth and the concepts of the Word of God. That's number two. Find men that are teaching real and truth concepts of the Word of God. Which I want to start off by saying this: know the Word of God for yourself. That's a powerful truth. Know the Word of God for yourself. It's a real powerful concept. You've got to know the Bible. You've got to know what it says, which means you're actually going to have to say, you're actually going to have to say these things. You're actually going to have to read these things and think about these things. You ready? Here it goes. You're going to have to actually read the Bible. Right? You're going to have to actually read the Bible. It's a real powerful concept. So you've got to know the Word of God for the truth. You got to know the truth of the Word of God. Okay, it's a real powerful concept. So here's what I want you to do. Here's the third thing I want to tell you. Just because someone gives you a false teaching about a subject doesn't mean Jesus doesn't want you to know about that subject. That's really imperative. Okay, it's really imperative. I want us to find the truth about life. I want us to find the truth about finances. I want us to find the truth about healing and deliverance and all of those things. Jesus wants us to know those things. Okay, that's real imperative. Really imperative. So, with that, what I want to tell you is this: Jesus wants us to know the truth about the Word of God. That's a real powerful concept. Jesus wants us to know the truth about the Word of God. That's a real powerful concept. We must get strong in the Word of God again. We must get strong in truth again. And we must not be diverted by false teaching. Okay? Just because someone false teaches you about a concept, there's a false teaching about, whatever it may be, doesn't mean the Word doesn't still exist about that subject. We've got to study and so show ourselves approved. It's so imperative that you get this. Okay? There's lots of false teachings about 1,000 concepts. But it doesn't mean that Jesus doesn't want the truth about that concept to be in your life. Okay? So it's really imperative. So I want you to understand that there can be perverse teachings about all kinds of things, but it doesn't negate the truth of the Word of God. And I want you to catch that. We've got to build our lives on the foundational principles of the truth. And we've got to get back to the truth of the Word of God. It's so imperative, so imperative, so imperative right now. Okay. So I want to encourage you to dig in the Word of God, know what the Word says about finances, know what the Word says about, and then listen to biblical teachers. Listen to biblical teachers about the Word of God. Okay, that's real imperative. All right. Listen to the teachers, true teachers of the Word of God, true preachers of the Word of God. It's imperative that we get that in our lives. Okay, it's a real imperative. Well, listen, I am so glad to be back with you. We're going to be back here on Stronger Every Day, every morning at 11:30 Central Standard Time. And that'll be at 12:30 Eastern Time. And it'll be, 10:30, 9:30 on the West Coast. Okay. So we love you guys. We honor you. We appreciate you. I'm gonna come to you tomorrow, talk about our outreach that we've got going, and then give you some lessons. And I'm gonna start teaching on some of these biblical truths. Okay. So I love you guys. I honor you. I appreciate you. And it is imperative that you be with us right here tomorrow morning at 11:30 on Stronger Every Day, where we love the Word of God just like we love our coffee, strong and fresh. And remember, God always has your miracle in mind. And I want you to know something powerful. is going to happen because of Jesus in your life today. Be blessed. We'll see you.